Watching Metalcomania, and I'm back with another video, which is a discography ranking, which this discography ranking will be, as you can see in the title, Fit for an Autopsy. Band that released just this year, and I did a full review on their newest album. And yeah, backstory is I discovered them when their album Sea of Tragic Beasts came out in 2019, and thought that album was absolutely amazing. And I've been listening to them ever since, and never done a ranking for them because, well, I never thought about it. But since the new album came out, I was like, yeah, I'll do a ranking for it. Since a brand new album's out, I don't have to wait for an album to come out. So this list is going to be hard for me to do. And for once, there's actually a tie. There's 6 albums, and there is a tie on the list. So fair warning, it's out of 5, and they have 6 albums, so there's a tie. Not all albums are bad on this. There's they don't have any bad albums. They got all of them are absolutely perfect in my opinion. Don't have any like below 10, like 10 out of 10. So don't waste your time. I'm going into it. Number 5, The Great Collapse from 2017. This album was kind of like a weird one outside of what they were doing before, and kind of like a transition to what they're doing now. Songs like Hydra, Black Mammoth, Spiral, when the bulbs burn out, being like the best song on the album. Honestly, it has such good songs on here, and but they're my least favorite because, well, it's not as good as the other ones, but there's nothing I dislike about it. That's what you're gonna see about this. That I don't dislike any of these albums, and I like them all the way through. I can listen to them all the way through and enjoy every single one of them. Number 4, I'm gonna go to number 4 is the first album, The Process of Human Extermination. This is more of like the Whitechapel style, like deathcore, like the old style deathcore that was prevalent in like 2007, that type. This came out in 2011, which it's kind of along that period of when deathcore was like, there's some bands that were like huge and some bands that were like really underground, like this band, for example, that were just doing their thing. Songs like The Juggernaut, The Colonist. I should know how to say that, but I don't. But False Prophet, The Conqueror. There's a lot of good songs in here. It's just that I prefer other albums over it, honestly. Number 3 is the tie, which is Hellbound and Absolute Hope, Absolute Hell. A lot of people dislike this album. I don't get why. It's good. It's more melodic than like the previous album that was like just balls to walls deathcore. This is more like a laid back, still quite breakdown heavy. Like all their albums are. They do great breakdowns, but they also do good like riffs outside of it. It's not like heavy to be heavy type deal. They're mostly like putting something into that. They're putting like really intricate parts into it, and I really do like that from this. Um, let's go into Hellbound. Songs like Tremors, Dead in the Dirt, Thank You Bud Dwyer is a good song. Yeah, The Travelers. There's some good songs in here. Children of the Corn Syrup. There's some really good songs on this album, and it's this. I never really hear anything about this album. People speak about the band. It's more of like their new stuff, like Sea of Tragic Beasts, their new album. Till I don't even hear about The Great Collapse too much. The Great Collapse is good, honestly. It's all these albums are just like really good, and just I can listen to any of them and enjoy them at any time, honestly. So this album has some really good ones on here, like Wither, Salt Wound, Murder in the First, Mask Maker, False Positive. False Positive being like one of the best songs on this album. Ghost in the River, Storm Drains. There's just absolute bangers on this album. And let's go on to number 2. I'm going through quite fast because I don't have that many albums. And I did it again. As you can see, I did it again. We already know what number 1 is. But yeah, a lot of people consider this their best album. I definitely gotta disagree with that, and you gotta put the I gotta put the one that comes after this album. Um, Songs like "Sea of Tragic Beasts," "No Man Is Without Fear," "Shepherd," "Your Pain Is Mine." "Your Pain Is Mine" is like one of the best songs I ever did. It's like absolutely amazing. "Mirrors," "Unloved," "Mourn," "Warfare," "Birds of Prey," and "Napalm Dreams." Man, this album is just like everything they wanted to do in the Great Collapse, but like better. Like it's like the one that was outside the Transition album, and the Transition album's still good. I'm gonna keep emphasizing that. And the Great Collapse is not a bad album, and I don't consider it like I consider it their worst album, but it's not like any like really. I don't dislike it. I still listen to it and enjoy heavily. Yeah, best ones on here: Napalm Dreams, Pain Is Mine, Sea of Tragic Beasts. Absolutely awesome. And number 1, as you can already see, is "Oh What the Future Holds," the 2022 album. And when I said when I said I did it again, I have a thing for putting or liking the newest album the best. I don't know why. I've done that with not with Hammerfall. Hammerfall, I spoiled it. Oh well. Songs like "What the Future Holds," "Pandora." Is an awesome song. "Far from Heaven." Pandora is just overly heavy. It's just amazing. It's just absolutely amazing song. "In Shadows," "Two Towers." Two Towers like that. It's mellow, 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 and then just nasty breakdowns. Like absolutely awesome. "A Higher Level of Hate." A great song there. Another one that has a really good rhythm to it. "Collateral Damage." Savages. Savages, awesome song. Really awesome. "Conditional Healing." "The Man That I Was Not." Like, this album just has non-stop great songs on it. There's they have never written a bad song, honestly. I don't dislike any song that they've ever done, and I just listened to all 6 of their albums before doing this video, and I didn't just I did not hate any of the songs, honestly. I like every single song they've ever done, honestly. On a studio, I've not listened to any like EPs or anything, but so that's how I rank Fit for an Autopsy. It's kind of a short video, but it's kind of a good little short video because they don't have that many albums. I took a while on Battle Beast ranking for that one they've had 7 albums, but I'm just gonna end it here. Hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.